A really quick heads up to this FMQ, the 5-minute quickie. It's all about setting or just feeling the way you want to feel without having to do very much about it. It's really simple and it really works. Enjoy it. Just have a quick listen to this little intro and then we'll really get on with the show. See you in a minute. This is a FMQ, the 5-minute quickie podcast from me, Paul Clough, from this niche of one, hopefully a niche of one, of unplugged personal development. It's to get you thinking, to give you information, to give you some real good snippets of processes that you can use right now in this genre of personal development, breaking things down into simple how-tos that get results. Minimum amount of effort to get the maximum amount of return and make life brilliantly good. Because in this world of personal development, self-improvement, I believe things have been made far too complicated. Or people are talking about things that they just do and they don't explain how they did them. And I'm creating processes to enable you to get those type of results easily and effortlessly. And more importantly, simply. Because as Einstein once said, in simplicity there's genius, so therefore we're going to create things simple. Simples. I want you to encourage you to have your dreams, to notice that sometimes when you haven't got them, it wasn't your fault. Yes, we have to take responsibility for the decisions we made, but we made those decisions with the information, the wisdom we had right then. And now you've got a chance to really create the world you want to live in and create the you want to be fully integrated, being authentic, singing from the right voice, not the right voice, your voice, and become part of this unplugged personal development team, this family, this thing that we're creating, and sharing everything we do with everybody. So please enjoy, have more fun than you can stand, and please just listen and enjoy.
Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Oh, I'm having fun this morning. I am having fun this morning with this recording. What I wanted to share with you today. Oh, by the way, how are you? Are you good? Good to see you back. But I wondered how you're feeling today. And is it the way you wanted to feel? You see, we've talked before in the past, and we'll probably talk in the future, about how we set our intention and how we set our state, the way we want to feel. And we've talked about it in the way that we're going to look at maybe some issues in our life, the things that we feel, or the goals that we want, deep thinking, things like that, where we've looked about our intention for what we want to do, what we want to get out of it, the result we want, and also how we want to feel, what's the most appropriate state. But I think we forget we can also set or ask for how we want to feel in a particular context, a specific context, a time, sometime in the day. I'll tell you how I do it with a client in a minute. But you may remember a little while ago, I talked to you about a lady I worked with who had to go to the bank, and that was part of her job. Yet she had panic attacks because she was so fearful about going to the bank for whatever reason. And one of the things we did some work on the fear and things like that, but one of the things we did was we just got her to ask, what would it be like to enjoy going to the bank and feel comfortable? First time we said, what would it be like to laugh when I'm in the bank? And left it like that. And it didn't really work because she kept laughing, which is what we asked for. But then we said, what would it be like to be comfortable and have an inner smile and enjoy the process? And that's some magical words at the end there. I also, when I work on fear with flying, we do all this wonderful work, but then right at the very end, I'll give my client what I call some flight tickets. And they're basically just a set of questions that you ask yourself. And they're really just asking yourself, what would it like? What would it be like to enjoy flying, but in so many different ways. And it just seems to work. Your unconscious mind seems to go, what a wonderful question. What a wonderful question. I'll let you know. And lets you know when you're doing the thing. Because if you think about it, our unconscious mind doesn't really know what you really want. If you're thinking of all the fearful stuff, then it doesn't know what's right, what's imaginary sometimes. So it goes, you're thinking about this. This must be what you want. And you get more of the same. Which is why when you're having a bad day, that gets worse. When you're fearful about something, nervous about something, it just gets worse like a snowball. Because that's what you're thinking of. You're sending that message to your unconscious mind. You're using your reticular activating system just to look out for those things. You're missing all the good stuff. Now you see, when I work with a client, I want to work with a client for round about, an hour or so. Just over an hour. So I pick a time, maybe 65 minutes, maybe 68. I just pick a nice random time because I like testing myself. But testing myself and my unconscious mind. And I'll ask, what would it be like to use all my skills, everything I've learned, to make the most wonderful dynamic change and I say the client's name, or if I know what they want, and then the client's name. And enjoy the process and also have these learnings available to me in the future. So whenever I need them with a new client, I'll have them. And guess what? So many times I finish or we get the end of the process that really makes a difference within a minute or two, normally smack on that time period. And I have no idea what we're going to do. I just know we're going to find the root cause or the thing that's really causing the issues, deal with it and do it in that time period. And I do enjoy the process. I have great times with my clients. And because of that, they have great times. And also, we just seem to learn together and make dynamic, brilliant, positive results for each other. It's really good. And then I get to think what I did and then I learn and it's all available to me. So that's what I use for clients. But you can use it, and I've used it before when I've been in my business world, when I used to go to meetings. So I'd set my intention, again, what I want out of that meeting. So I'd like to get a result, I'd like to do this, or I'd like to come away with that. But also, I would ask, what would it like to feel X when I'm with Y? And enjoy the process. And there's those magical words at the end, and enjoy the process. Because there's no point in doing anything if you're not going to enjoy it. So, if you want to think, if you're meeting somebody and you want to be comfortable, if you think that's the right way, or maybe you want to be curious, or maybe you want to be enthusiastic or knowledgeable, or just come across as a friend, you just ask yourself, what would it be like to feel enthusiastic when I meet X or in that meeting, and enjoy the process? And then you don't answer the question. That's the whole point about this question. You don't answer it. You just let it go inside and let your unconscious mind answer it at the time. And then, and this is the and then best part of it, you sit back, having had your time in that particular place, enjoyed it, and notice that you were comfortable, or you did do, like with my clients, I did get the result, and I did learn, and I did do exactly what I wanted to do without knowing it. Like those flight instructions, enjoying the flight. You look back at the end of the day and go, let's review that. Wow, that was really good. I really did enjoy that. I really was comfortable. I was enthusiastic. I was friendly. Whatever it is. And say to your unconscious mind, thank you. Thank you, best friend. I know it's all a bit woo-woo la-la. You can't prove all of this stuff. Well, you can to yourself. And that's the thing. Proving it to yourself and then just trusting your unconscious mind is going to bring out all this stuff for you. I'm sure there's some real psychological stuff that people could prove about this, but I just know it works and it's simple. And in simplicity, there's genius. So have a go. Maybe write these words down in your Jenny Journal. What would it be like to feel X when I'm Y? And then those magical words, and enjoy the whole process. ... Query. and then review at the end. Review at the end of that time, the end of the day. Let me know how you get on. I'd love to. It works for me, and it works for other people I've taught it to. And it is simple. So do let me know. Email me. I'm also on, where I'm on Spotify. You might even find me on Facebook. I don't know, but certainly Spotify. No, the whole podcast is on Spotify. I'm on Twitter @PCluffy. So send me a message. Become a friend. Let's keep this community going. But enjoy that process. Hey, have more fun you can. What would it be like to have more fun than I can stand? And enjoy the process. Damn, that's a good question. Whoa. Anyway, enjoy. I'll speak to you real soon. Bye-bye now. Hey, thanks for listening. And just before you go on to do whatever you're going to do now, I'd just like to ask just a couple of things, really. One is, obviously, I've talked about sharing. And if you could share this podcast to a few people, pay it forward, that would be absolutely awesome. But also, if you go to places like iTunes, subscribe. Because subscriptions mean that we go into the charts. It means we spread our word to other people. And also a review would be absolutely even more awesome. Even more awesome. And also know that obviously hypnosis tracks, they're all at paulcloughonline.com/podcast. They're all there for you. They're all downloadable. So you can put them on any device you like. You can keep them forever with my compliments. And you can make up some wonderful things for yourself. Add processes together and have a great time. And also, if you'd also have a look round at paulcloughonline.com, it's the only thing other than my pocket that supports this show. We don't have advertisers. We don't do interviews and things like that trying to get around. So if you'd have a look on there, there's a couple of good, I believe, are really good courses. There's Supreme Inner Confidence, something to allow you to be who you really are. Be authentic. Know that you've got inner strength. You've got all the competence and confidence that you ever want. And there's also Free Your Life from Anxiety. That has 5 days. The first 5 days are absolutely free. You get an email every day with new things to do. And at the end of those 5 days, you may even have let go of that anxiety. That's my aim. And if not, you move on to the next part of the program. They're all there. There's a couple of other paid hypnosis tracks where we've done a series of processes for you, such as creating that inner mind palace and things like that, or real deep relaxation. But anyway, please have a look. It would be great if you did. Love some feedback. You can always contact me through my website, Paul Clough Online. No, it's not. It's paulclough.co.uk. And you can contact me through that webpage. And you can also contact me on email, paul@paulclough.co.uk. Love your feedback. Love your questions. Love you. Okay. Have more fun than you can stand. Personal development. Unplugged.